Hello, my name is Suzette Bonnet, and this is the strangest story ever told, Ray Harwood's Shadow of Bluff Creek.
The Ohma is a specific Bigfoot-like creature from the Pacific Northwest in the United States of America. This statue was carved around 1967 by a Humboldt State College student, Jim McLaren, and stands at Willow Creek in California. Specifically, this creature appears often in stories told by the Hoopa people of Northern California. Ivan T. Sanderson often used the term Ohma as a generic term for Bigfoot creatures in this area. In 1958, journalist Betty Allen was told by the Hoopa that the Ohma was both a physical creature and a spirit. They were described as being large wildmen that were covered in hair and had a foul odor. The Hoopa would say that Ohmas would fight if they were chased. They would roll boulders down hills or fight with enormous sticks. For decades, road trippers passed through for a taste of the famed Bigfoot burger at the Early Bird restaurant. A towering creation served on a foot-shaped French bread bun that became a roadside legend. While the restaurant has seen closures and changes over the years, its place in Bigfoot lore remains part of the town's culinary legacy. Now tourists can find other Bigfoot-themed culinary delights such as Bigfoot steak or pizza.
Tucked along Highway 299 in the legendary town of Willow Creek, Stephen Stufett's bookstore became as much a part of Bigfoot lore as the creature itself. Stephen originally moved to Willow Creek with old-world dreams, to live as an antiquarian, a bookman, a true bibliopole surrounded by the scent of paper and ink. Setting up shop next door to the beloved Early Bird restaurant, home of the famous for a Bigfoot burgers. And just down from the iconic Bigfoot Motel, he chose a fitting name for his store, Bigfoot Books. At first, the name was a nod to local flavor. But in Willow Creek, often called the Bigfoot capital of the world, curiosity runs deep. Visitors would wonder in asking about the legendary Patterson-Gimlin film and the nearby Bluff Creek filming site where the now famous footage was captured. They wanted stories. They wanted history. They wanted answers. Stephen listened. He read. He researched. Over time, the quiet bookseller became one of the most knowledgeable voices on the subject. What began as casual conversation across a wooden counter evolved into decades of study. Bigfoot researchers, filmmakers, and enthusiasts from around the world made Bigfoot Books a required stop. Nearly every major name in Sasquatch research passed through its doors, swapping stories beneath shelves stacked with regional history, folklore, and cryptozoology. Stephen himself eventually appeared in dozens of documentaries and television programs, offering thoughtful, balanced insight into the legend that had come to define his adopted hometown. He wasn't a sensationalist, he was a historian at heart, grounded in place and people. Tragically, the beloved bookstore, a gathering place for believers and skeptics alike, burned to the ground. The loss was devastating, not just to the community but to Stephen personally. Bigfoot Books had become more than a shop. It was a living archive of local memory and mystery. Heartbroken by its destruction, Stephen passed away not low.